Assalamualaikum, I am Jassarah Syafiya binti Jalil from 5 Dinamik, and today I will explain the application of Archimedes principle in the working principle of submarine. So to start off, Archimedes principle states that when an object is partially or fully immersed in a liquid or in a fluid, it will experience a buoyant force that is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced, meaning that the buoyant force is equal to the YD. So Archimedes principle can be applied in multiple ways in our daily life, such as in helium-filled balloon, Cartesian diver, hydrometer, and submarine. So submarines are completely enclosed vessels with two hulls, which is the inner hull and the outer hull. So the inner hull is called the pressure hull, and the outer hull that shapes the submarine's body has ballast tanks in it. So ballast tanks can be filled with water or air to control its buoyancy.
This is a cross-section. The tanks have flood ports open to the sea. The main vent valves control the escape of air when flooding the tanks. These are emergency vent valves. They are used in case of damage to the main vents or to prevent accidental flooding. In order for the submarine to submerge, both sets of vents must be open to flood the tanks. Since the tanks are open to the sea when submerged, the pressure is the same on both sides. Therefore, the outer skin of these and similar tanks is not made as strong as the pressure hull. In order to surface, air under pressure is admitted to blow the water from the tanks. High pressure air at first, followed by low pressure air.
So first, to sink, submarine opens the vents on top of the ballast tanks so that water is pumped into the ballast tank to increase the density and weight of the submarine. So the force will act downward. So when it sinks, the weight of the submarine is greater than its buoyant force. So next, to float a submarine, water is forced out of the ballast tank with compressed air, thus decreases the density and weight of the submarine. So, when the buoyant force of the water is larger, the submarine will float. So, in conclusion, this means that if the ballast tanks are empty, upthrust is equal to the weight, thus the submarine will float. Right? On the other hand, if the ballast tanks are full, upthrust is less than the weight, thus the submarine will sink. So, that's all from me. Thank you for watching.